Hi Foxwoods, Michelle here, just in case you didn't recognise me with my new background with hardly anything going on. I've chosen this corner of the lounge for you today because basically the rest of the house is just flippin' nightmare. I'm procrastinating. That's what I'm doing today for you. Well, not for you, for me. I'm procrastinating by talking to you. Welcome to your V letter. So I have 4 things that I want to talk to you about that aren't terribly interesting and 4 responses to previous videos. So buckle up. Last week the weekend before, doesn't really matter when, Michelle, just in the past, recent past, I went to see Blade Runner 2049. I just had 3 things that I really wanted to react to from that movie, and I hope these aren't spoilers, so I'm trying very hard for them not to be. But my first point I wanted to react to was Ryan Gosling. I just can't see Ryan Gosling as anything but Ryan Gosling in any movie that Ryan Gosling is in. So that's my first point. It was just Ryan Gosling in the future. My second point was Jared Leto. Ugh, Jared Leto. Just, ugh. And my third point was Harrison Ford. So that was my non-spoiler rant about Blade Runner 2014. Number 2 today is about Thor Ragnarok. So it was fun. Non-spoiler alert for this as well. I just had 2 things that I wanted to say about it. Overall, it's worth seeing. If you like that kind of thing, I like that kind of thing. But I did come away thinking, these are the kind of movies I don't like, where everyone's trying to be a bit funny and everyone's just a little bit cute. You know, everyone's just trying to be that guy. And that annoys me. I really think there should be one comedy foil and everyone else just stick to your knitting, do your job. But that's cool, you know. And the other thing was, and I'll probably get like put on a boat and sent to some other country for saying that, I just found it was just a little bit too Waititi. Just, I love that's New Zealand humour, you know, I get it, but it just doesn't kind of mesh too well in an American Hollywood kind of movie so much. But a little bit goes a very long way, and there was just a little bit more than we needed of the Waititi New Zealand humour. But you know, it was a fun movie, and if you like that kind of thing, go take a look at it. The third thing I want to talk about today, really, really short, is Sketchbook Skool. We did it. We finished the whole thing, and I'm just saying that because I did it. I finished it. Isn't that flippin' amazing? The fourth thing I wanted to say, and which is why I'm procrastinating today, is that, and I can't even believe this is happening to me, I am the November speaker for the Content Strategy Meetup. November the 1st, actually. I was saying because it's on Wednesday night. On Wednesday night, my voice is breaking too. Are you scared, Michelle? Well, no, I don't really feel scared, but obviously my body has a different message that it's sending. I'm procrastinating about that. I haven't made my slide deck yet, and I really need a slide deck because without one, I can't remember what I need to say. A slide deck prompts me. I've written the talk. I'm really happy with the talk. It's about 40, maybe 45 minutes long, depending on how fast or how slow I speak, and I hope that I speak a little slower. So I'm going to eke it out a bit. And the talk is called Content Team's Journey Through Agile. I think I should learn that before I start. But anyway, the talk's written. I'm procrastinating over the slide deck. It'll probably just be very MVP, as I say, when I just get it onto the slides, get it up there. I have a few photos, so it shouldn't be too boring. But I haven't started making the thing yet. And right after this, I plan to tidy, so I'm not be doing it then. And right after that, we're going out for dinner. So Yeah, my procrastination skills are mint. Response time. 4 responses to go with your 4 things that weren't terribly interesting. You spoke in a previous V-letter about waking up in a bad mood. And I was just, that's amazing that you reflect and sort of understand that you're in not a great mood and not a great space, and have some ideas about how to fix that with yourself. I mean, that's what adults do, right? They don't just like throw their toys out of the cot and have a massive meltdown. That's what children do. So well done on the adulting. Sounds like you're doing great. Awesome. Thanks for the link to the Harvey Weinstein article. I read it. It was very good. Thank you very much. Another aspect. I've read quite a few articles. I don't really know what to say at this stage about that, except it's horrific. And these things just take so long, to come to light, and for something to happen. And thank goodness something is happening with Harvey Weinstein. But oh my goodness, these men wrought so much damage before anything happens. Yeah, see, I just need more time to process this to actually have something to say. But thank you for the article. I read it. I enjoyed it. It was another perspective, and it was good. Thank you. So you mentioned too that I was a duffer because drawing from my imagination and through Inktober, that's what I was doing, and I guess it is. But all my Inktober's are actually based in reality. They have a character and they have little, but every single scenario is actually based in reality. And that's I can't break myself from my life and draw something that's completely new from my imagination. And that's what I was hoping to really start that journey of being able to do that with Sketchbook Skool. And I think that final tutor, and I never remember their names, but the one who was drawing every day and the one who was, I should look it up, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep going. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. That started the idea of drawing from purely imagination, and I've got to think about those imaginary things, So Inktober's a good start with that, but I'm still very wedded to my real life when drawing those scenarios, and I'd like to be able to come up with truly original ideas and then put those down as concrete concepts as a drawing. You asked a question about how to repeat a background, for instance, if you were going to have it drawn over several panels in something like a comic. And there are a bunch of ways that I would do that. The first way I would do it would depend on how precise my panels needed to be. For instance, if it was Inktober, where it's not very precise at all, I would just hand draw each panel, and they would be similar and not perfectly accurate. There wouldn't be a mirror image of each one, and I'd probably be happy with that. It would also depend on how complicated the background was. If I needed to be more precise with the background, I could potentially trace it. Now, you mentioned tracing paper, and I probably wouldn't, unless I was drawing on tracing paper. I usually don't draw on tracing paper. I draw on thicker paper. So to get that image through and to trace it, I would do good old-fashioned, you probably did this as a kid and I still do it, tape what I want to draw onto a window and then put my paper over the top. Can you see me through my hand? Over the top, and then draw through there. That's a very natural light box. I used to have a little coffee table with a glass top, and I would put a lamp underneath it and trace down through there, another cheapo light box kind of thing. So you're shining the light through, so you're getting the information from through your thick piece of paper. Third way that has worked really well for me is to I'm not going to demonstrate it, I'm just going to, because I can't just go it, is to get a graphite pencil, just ordinary, like soft pencil, like a 2B or a 4B, and then colour in on the back of what you wanted to transfer, and then pop that down and draw with a firm pencil over the top, and that acts like carbon paper. and that gives you like a very faint outline and then you can go over it. So those are sort of the methods that I would use. You could get really complicated and like carve a lino, make a stamp or whatever. Side note, or not side note, last sort of added response, and it's an apology really. I was going to take you with me when I went on the big draw this month and show you how I did an urban sketch. You would like to know that. Well, our urban sketches meetup was yesterday and I was too busy procrastinating to go. So I'm sorry. I've got one coming up for you, but I just want to apologise that it could have been yesterday, it wasn't. Because procrastination takes so much of my time. It's all consuming and I'm very busy procrastinating. I will make a little film of my Inktober drawings for your next B-letter too, because I've actually managed to keep up with it. Even though I haven't posted all of them, I've actually managed to keep up, so I'm quite pleased with myself. Really pleased that I bought the little sketchbook, so it's all in one little sketchbook. So looking forward to showing that to you. I posted Single Ladies today, the Sasha Fierce, the Fierce one, and it made me laugh. I really liked that a lot. I was really pleased with coming up with that for Fierce. Anyway, have a fantastic week. I shall see you later. Bye. Love you. Bye. Go clean up that rabbit mess. Can't believe it. I gave her a newspaper to shred because she likes shredding newspaper, and she shred every other piece of paper in that room except the newspaper. It just looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex has been through the dining room, and she's only this big, you know. Anyway, she's back to the vet tomorrow. Oh, not to be put down or anything. Anyway, I'm going.